Welcome back guys to another Legio IX Hispano replay. I am bringing you two battles today, both were the games of my first Winter Cup battles against Sol-invictus, so I hope you'll enjoy. I will go over the builds now. I have 3 spear levy, 2 warden-ass spears, 3 Germanic slingers, 3 sword masters with 2 berserkers, a noble rider and 3 Germanic scouts. My opponent Sol-invictus has 4 Mycenaean hoplites, 3 Celtic warriors, 2 axe warriors. He also has 3 Celtic slingers, 2 Herpaeus lancers, 2 light horse, and 3 Mycenaean cav. I'll fast forward until we get to the engagement. This was a big tournament. I think over about 52 to 53 people taking part in it in a group stage. So this is the first group stage I played, and these were both really good battles. So I thought I would show you them both. So we have a bit of a skirmish engagement here on the left flank. Get some javelin. He gets a couple of javelin volleys off my warden-ass spears. I did try and get a javelin volley. However, he does bait the volley very nicely. So it's a waste of javelins. On this rule set, however, cheap spear infantry, cheap barbarian spears are not allowed to have javelins. Only the most expensive. Only my warden-ass spears are allowed the javelin volley. The spear levy are not. He has the luxury of having the hoplites, which don't have it. So he's going to be more cost effective in this with these. If he had militia hoplites, but Mycenaean luckily doesn't have militia hoplites. Unfortunately, this warden-ass spear gets charged by this light horse, and even though the light horse will die pretty quickly to it, it'll get charged by a Celtic warrior into the back of a warden-ass spear, which will not go well for the warden-ass spear. I do a frontal charge with all of my cheap infantry units, so which I decide to follow up with my more elite infantry. So you see, there we go. The spear levy died pretty quickly. That Mycenaean hoplite. I get a nice javelin volley up on these light horse. Or these will chase these cav off to the end of the field, and one will survive, one will die. We'll come back to that later on. He is retreating from my charges, however. Unfortunately, he's going to get a Herpaeus lancer charge on my berserker, which is the one unit I didn't want him to do that on, because berserkers don't do very well when they get hit with shock cavalry. I just see they lost 9 men, which is pretty big, so I am going to move in my noble rider not my noble rider general, so I have my noble rider cavalry, which is my most expensive unit, to try and deal with that Herpaeus lancer. On the side, I moved in my swordmaster to assist this warden-ass spear, who managed to survive, and this Germanic scout rider has beat this light horse in melee combat, which is always nice. Next thing is I get some nice rear shots here onto this Herpaeus lancer, and the centre engagement's not going too horribly for me, as he's trying to pull away. He's losing a lot of men. I can get him many kills for it. My warden-ass on the right flank is about to do a flanking manoeuvre, and I'm bringing in my other swordmaster, as well as moving up my skirmish line. So my general's unit is going to start to engage on the left flank here, as well as my warden-ass is going to help my Germanic scout rider take out this Tarentine cav. Since it's going alright, this Mycenaean hoplite is going to die without soon with only 14 kills, which is very good. Mycenaean hoplite 120 kills, so it's not doing too bad. But I am going to move my general in there, which should do a lot of the amount of damage. A lot of javelins I got on the Celtic slingers. I'm going to try and immobilise them, and I actually do get into them because he doesn't have skirmish mode on for his slingers, so he does get into them pretty badly. However, he does get a charge of Mycenaean hoplite on my general, which is quite painful. I do whack headhunt and battle rhythm on, however, to numb the charge as much as possible. And I do call in my Germanic scout rider to get some javelin volleys on the back of this Mycenaean hoplite. On the centre engagement, I've done a lot of damage, and I'm moving in my other swordmaster to do a very nice charge into this Mycenaean hoplite, which will lose the engagement pretty solidly. The only problem is I am losing quite a few of my skirmishers here. And he's just managed to get through another Herpaeus lancer, which is going to hurt me badly. However, this Mycenaean hoplite that I got through is going to get charged by a sword follower. I think I just managed to get away, charge into the back of my general. That's already getting shot up by a lot of slinger. Saying that he is doing a bit of friendly fire with these slingers as well, actually. So we'll see how that goes. In the centre, I am winning. I do get charged in the back of this Appear's Lance, which is pretty deadly. However, luckily it's too little too late, and his centre just routes. And I do have a dramatic scout rider coming back to hit his skirmish contingent, which is going to be a very big pain. As you see, he's killing a lot of my general. I use second wind of my general, as it's pretty tired, and I do get a very nice, an alright javelin volley into this thing that actually does kill a friendly by accident. Anyway, so I start calling in my reserves, what's left of my reserve anyways, and my last slinger unit has just been killed. I've got one over there however actually, so it's not my last. The last one near the engagement contact has just died unfortunately, so he's going to free up those Appear's Lancers and my Sicilian cav to do some rear charges, which is going to be pretty deadly. I do get a nice charge on these counter slingers and cause them to rout. I do try and get through to the second one, but unfortunately I don't manage to get to the rout as the Sicilian cav stops the dramatic scout rider pretty solidly. Even though my general's lost a lot of men, it's still getting a lot of kills, he's doing alright. That's what Shield Wall does, I suppose. After this I'll be showing you my second game as well after this. I just have to thank all my everyone that's been viewing my videos and all my subscribers. I've now recently hit 52 subscribers and I'm growing quite nicely, so big thank you to all you guys that have been liking my content and have been subscribing. It means a lot to me. And I'll be bringing you more content like this in the future as well. I do have a bit of a derpy out Swordmaster javelin volley which I don't understand, and however it does get charged in the back by my Sicilian cav, and it's a medium mass which actually will do a bit of damage unfortunately. The Swordmaster is doing alright, it's a bit derped out in its formation. So it finally start getting into combat I believe, it's just quite a weird formation. I do call out Miss dramatic slinger back into the fight in these two spear levies, and he's forgot about this light horse over here. But it was so far it's a very close game. However, it looks like he's got the upper hand because that shot cavalry is going to be very deadly. It gets a shot. The rear charge wasn't very 100% effective. It did charge in the back of his own men as well, which was highly ineffective for shot cavalry. But it does the trick as my general's already quite weak. I believe at this point my general does die, which causes a decent morale penalty on the field. Now I've got to quickly get a chevron on this sword follower who's beasting it out. And I also put it on headhunt and shield wall with second wind because I know my general's about to die en route soon, so it seems that I'm going to lose this game and there's not much I can do. He's got the missile contingent to just kill whatever I have left now, and he also has an Appear's Lancer general of 39 kills. It's a very good and close game. Good game to sol-invictus, well played to him. Very good player. We'll see the mighty sword followers fight to the death here. Get some close-up shots. And there it has it. It's a good game to sol-invictus as he won this one. I will show you my second game. I'll have a look at this if you want to see. I won't go into details because let's get on to the second battle. And this is the second one. I picked Epirus, and he counter-picked me as battery, which was quite odd. As you see, that there is an elephant, which is it's quite scary to go against an elephant, especially an Indian armoured elephant, if that. Alright, so I'll go for the builds. I have 3 Samnite warriors and 3 mercenary Etruscan hoplites. Mercenary Samnite warriors and 3 mercenary Etruscan hoplites. I had a feeling he was going to bring an elephant, so I brought 3 slingers. But I also brought an archer on each flank. Should alright. 2 Tarentines on the left flank, and I also brought 4 Thessalian cavalry with a royal peltast general and an Italian sword on the left flank. I'll fast forward through the early stages. It was a very good game this as well also. I enjoyed both of these games thoroughly. I'll also be posting you guys more of my Winter Cup tournament games. I'll also be posting you other replays from other players as well that have sent me replays, because so far I've already received a few replays that I am wanted to cast. Now fast forward, basically what's happened, he's bringing his skirmishers over to his left side, and unfortunately I didn't have my Tarentines there, and I felt like if I brought them back they would just run away. So I do get a bit of a jab volley on the back. However, this Italian sword is in a world of pain right now, and there's nothing I can do about it. I try my best and bring over an archer unit to try and ward him off, but he's having none of it. And by this chance, the damage has already been done. Half the unit's already dead. So those horse archers there. So he's done a brilliant job with them, and has been very cost effective from the start. These two Mississippian horse archers have all basically paid for themselves by killing this unit. It's a shame because I need all the melee. I need all the melee I can get. I fake a charge to try and make sure skirmishers don't start firing me. Because I don't want an engagement yet, as I'm still reforming. These guys scare me because these are the most heavily armored elephants in the game, and the armor for these guys, they will take a lot of javelin volleys to make them die. They'll go berserk easily enough, but like any other elephant, but they will take a lot to take down, and that scares me because even if you make an elephant go berserk, you're not exactly sure where it's going to go. It could go into his line and help me, or it could do the exact opposite and do better than what he would actually do if he micromanaged it. As you see, there's a bit of cat and mouse. No one wants to make the first engagement yet. He's happy to just sit back and shoot me, as he should do, as he has a very heavy skirmish contingent of 4 Eastern Slingers, which will beat my 3 Slingers and 2 Archers all day long. At this point, I decided to give up with trying, because this Italian soldier is getting absolutely wrecked. This Archer will be a key role in trying to take out these elephants. So I fast forwarded. So we're getting near the combat. I decided to go for an engagement and give up against the Scythians. However, I do have attack order issues still on these archers, so these archers are going to move, try and engage the Scythian horse archers. Get my infantry position. He hasn't fired any volleys yet with his Eastern Slingers, which is quite strange. He does get a nice volley off there on that Tarantine cav and does kill one man. These Tarantines will be key for helping me in this battle. So by this time I decide to actually do a frontal charge. This one absolutely decimates the Eastern Spearman off the bat, however it does get hit by this one. However, I do get a bit more lucky on this one, and I actually do manage to get through to his Eastern Slingers. As his charge gets a bit weirdly nerfed out due to the fact that he hit his own troops in the back. This one didn't get countercharged at all, it went straight through the Eastern Spearman and directly into the Slingers. As you can see, there's a decent rout going on right now. Killed 2 Eastern Spearmen and all that, and I'm now pulling my cavalry out. Pulling my Etruscan hoplites and sound like warriors across the line in, so I got the charges there, uninterrupted charges, so I did alright with my Thessalians. Moving in the Etruscan hoplite, as you see, just an immense line of dead Eastern Spearmen there. He does bring in his elephants into this massive cluster, which does scare me, and I do try and pin it with some cavalry as well. Luckily though, I do have a well-posted general that I started to fire, and I'm starting to focus fire with my Slingers as well. They won't have an very effective, but see, you see, they haven't gone berserk yet, and they're taking 2 javelin volleys. They've only just gone berserk. It takes 2 javelin volleys from him. He does see this, and it's a major threat, so he does move in his Bactrian noble horse. But this time, I decided to bring in this archer I have in the back line to try and do some damage against this elephant. Everything I have is targeted on taking out that elephant. Bit of a javelin volley there, but they sound like warriors on it as well, and my hoplites are still firing because the Thessalians engaged. They haven't lost an elephant yet, and he's actually doing going berserk. He's actually doing a pretty good job actually, and it's pretty much absolutely devastated this Thessalian cav and absolutely devastated this Message Samlite warrior. However, he is actually running to his own men a bit now, so it's helping me a little bit. These my archers finally get into position, so let's go zoom in, shall we? Get a very nice volley onto the elephants, and still not one of them is dropped. Only one of them is dropped. There I've got a decent amount of cav running around the field still, which is very good. Get another nice volley. Making they're still going berserk, but still only lost 1. Slingers are also firing on them at point blank range as well, and that is a devastating elephant charge actually. Elephant berserk, because it does go right into my troops, which does damage me quite heavily. But no matter how well those elephants do, they're getting shot at pretty heavily, and it eventually just takes the toll on the elephants. As you can see, they just start dropping now heavily due to the archers. These Slingers are also doing a great job over here. However, they do get charged in the back by these Scythian archers, horse archers. And all it takes is one more volley from the archers to get the job done, I believe. So I have to bring in my Royal-Peltast into the side of this 4x sword. And there we go, there's one more volley. Kind of missed, however. This has been causing a bit of a pain, to be honest, in the back of my line. And One more volley. I do. These Pontus doing a great job over here. You're getting shot at, however. Oh, and that last volley just killed everyone but one of these. So there's only one elephant left, which just goes down. There's a GG to my opponent. Sol-invictus admitted defeat there. Saying good game in the chat. Very good sport about it. So have a look at the end screen. As you can see, his elephant's only got 154 kills. My archer's the MVP with 3 chevrons. That did really. My Italian soldiers got beat up. Great job with those as well. Cyprian horse archers there. Slingers didn't do that effectively due to the fact that my Thessalians did a really good job in hitting those eastern spearmen and just getting into the half of his slinger contingent, as well as also helping my infantry engage his 4x swords without the 4x swords getting a charge in the infantry. Bactrian noble horse stunt not doing that well, saying he did have a unit still, so we don't know what he would have done. Tarantine Cav not doing all that much, so they had a 4-1 that needed to still get into the fight. Well, Penaltist also doing a great job, even though not having many kills and not getting a chevron. Did a lot of hit point damage to that elephant, which was needed. My slingers did alright, but my slingers didn't do too bad. It was only the start, however. Archer did really good. This archer got pretty badly hurt by a horse archer. Good game to my opponent, and thank you for watching, guys. I'll bring you more tournament battles in the future, and have a good one. Goodbye.